DevensCards, showing you a nice little mail day haul. I think I got about like 10 cards or so, all off of eBay. Most of it's going to be PC stuff. Some stuff I might eventually sell. We're going to rip it open. I'm going to talk about it and tell you why I'm picking this stuff up. Definitely going more into PC stuff. I'm a collector at heart, man. So it's very difficult when you see some of those cards that you just want to collect. Post it up on eBay for a nice little cheap price. It's just the kid still in me that I want to, keep the cards that I buy. You know what I mean? But we'll see. Definitely trying to start a Delaware collection. Delaware is going to be cool to see in the new college football game. I'm really excited for it. I know there's people out there that are already hating on it because they just think that it's, you know, the same graphics, updated roster, blah, blah, bloody blue. Not for me, man. I think it's going to be really dope. First card that I did pick up here is prospecting for me. I didn't even know he had cards out until I saw one of Gabby's videos. This is Malik Washington. He is a 5-star recruit quarterback going to the University of Maryland. This is 3 out of 10. Got a really good deal off of this card too. I'm in Gabby's Discord, and actually the guy selling this card reached out to me. He's like, "Hey man, did you just make an offer on a Malik Washington card on eBay?" I did. We made a nice little deal. So this is a card I'm definitely going to hold on to. I think he is definitely going to be QB1 to either start or eventually. I know they have, what's his name? Justin Martin from UCLA that they also got. But once again, in the time of college football nowadays, when you get a 5-star recruit, especially at a school like Maryland, I feel like you just have to start him. You know what I mean? This is cool. This is one of those envelopes, and there's 2 cards in there. So these are 2 cards that I was talking about PC-wise. I love, love, love Topps Chrome, the old Topps Chrome cards. I've been buying a ton of them, especially Ravens cards, just because the Ravens are my NFL team. I've just been buying them up when I see nice little deals. I'm buying a bunch of Joe Flacco stuff. These 2 are really cool, though. I got a Cedric Pierman. I don't know if some of you guys know him. He was a running back for Virginia. He was a nice little scat back. I think he also went to the Pro Bowl for the Cincinnati Bengals when he played. Love the X Factor. You guys know X Factor's for me. And then I also got this Willis McGahee X Factor. Willis McGahee was one of the most underrated running backs, dude. He was definitely a dog. You know what I mean? He was one of those great players. He was actually the first guy I saw get like injured really bad in college when he played for Miami, Florida, and I was like, damn. Do I still want to keep playing football? So it's cool to add those cards. Love, like I said, I love this. This is from what, 2009. You know what I mean? So I was 19. These cards are dope, dude. X Factors for me, man. It's definitely my favorite parallel. You know what I mean? I'm definitely going to be buying some more of those just to add to the PC, man. Let me know in the comments. Do you guys like those old school Topps Chrome cards, man? That's what I'm hoping that, comes back with this new Topps Chrome. So we'll see. Next package here is 2 cards also. I picked this up. This is Demarius Davis. He was a 3 or 4-star quarterback at the University of UCLA. This is 3 out of 25. I picked this up just because he actually committed to Hawaii. So he should be the backup for Micah, unless Micah unfortunately would get hurt or something would happen there. But it's always cool to have depth. You know what I mean? I've been talking to some of my Hawaii people, and I just let them know, like, it doesn't mean anything with Micah. It doesn't mean he's going to go onto the portal. It doesn't mean anything. It just means we have depth, which is really nice to have. And then another card I picked up, if you guys have been following me for a little bit, I went all in last year on Antoine Hill Jr. When I found out that he had cards with Leafs, I just went crazy. I just bought a ton of them, got a ton of 101s. He is going to be a quarterback for Memphis. I really think he's going to start as a true freshman. So I wanted to scoop this up just because I didn't have this parallel of him, and it's like a newer Leaf. So for that card, that is definitely just a prospect. Definitely going to be, prospecting him and seeing how his career ends up. I mean, I just think that he's going to be a great quarterback. You know what I mean? Um, Next card I picked up here is just for nostalgia, man. It's just such a sweet image. This top loader is beat, but this is Javier Baez Home Run Derby card, gold out of 2018. But this card is super cool, man. I just love the image on that card, man. I think it's really, really cool. So I wanted to scoop that up. Javi Baez is having a banger of a year, man. It's really cool to see him coming, into something, especially with the Tigers, just because the Tigers are just like one of those teams, man. They weren't always great, you know what I mean? But then they just turned it around. So having Javier Baez, especially with all that money, finally, kind of living up to that again is really, really cool. And I just think those players, it's good for baseball when they're hitting. You know what I mean? As an Orioles fan, it sucks. Really, really cool card, man. Frank Guthridge. I'm gonna be honest with you. Know nothing about him. Didn't even know he was a player. No clue whatsoever. Wanted to get into vintage football. I was looking some stuff up, especially trying to start a PC with Delaware. I looked up some Delaware Blue Hens. This card popped up. This is a really cool card, man. This is from '51. It was like a little. This was like a little scratch off. You had to scratch it off, so you would have to like know like what is known what team is known as the Blue Hens. And you scratch it off to see if you were right. But I found out that he was an actual quarterback. He did very, very well. And it's just my first vintage old school card. And I just think it's really, really dope from '51. It's still in semi decent condition. This might be a card I send to SGC just to kind of, have, you know what I mean? SGC is really good for those vintage cards. And I won't have to wait 8 months for it to come back. So that would be cool. Um, Next card I picked up here, another blue hen. I'm actually glad I got this card. I don't know about you guys, but my mail's been a little weird lately. And for me, it told me that I received this card yesterday, which I did not. This is an X-Fractor of Rich Gannon. This card is really cool. Is this one out of 400? Is it just covered up? What would that say? Might be tripping out here. Let's see. No, on here. Oh, $4. I'm an idiot. I did not pay $4. I paid cheaper for this. But yeah, man, this is a really cool card just because, MVP, it's really dope, especially because he is a blue hen. You know what I mean? People forget that. I think Rich Gannon was one of the most underrated quarterbacks of all time, not just because he went to Delaware and I root for Delaware. It's also just because, you know, he also won the MVP, all that good stuff. Next card I'm really excited for. First time I'm owning this parallel. Well, actually, that's a lie. I bought a, who did I buy? What was his name? Jordan Lawler. I think I have Jordan Lawler sitting up on my eBay store. But as an Orioles fan, it's a terrible year. But this kid, I think, is actually going to get called up today because I think Mountcastle got hurt. Um, so it might be a nice little card to own right now. I got it. I kind of feel like at a really good value. This tape is super on there. But cool card, home field advantage, Kobe Mayo. I think Kobe Mayo has a ton of potential, man. Ton of potential. I know they were putting him in the outfield, but he could play first base. He could play third base. I think he could even play shortstop. I think that's really cool, man. It's got to visit Baltimore there. You got the stadium. It's just really cool. Card I was waiting for. I ordered that a while ago, and I was like, man, I just like my packages hasn't been getting updated. I don't know about you guys, but like I'm definitely one of those guys. When I order a card, I'm checking to make sure it was shipped, all that good stuff. I do it even for selling. I want to make sure my cards get to the seller. So that was a card I was kind of like didn't have any update on. And I was like, damn, dude, I really hope I get this card. Next card here is really cool. Also, picking up the scheme of Delaware Blue Hens, which I might be the only one out there who collects this stuff. Jamin Elliott, he was receiver at Delaware. He played for the Bears. This is out of 250. I just think this is a really cool card. Jamin was a stud. Fast kid. You know what I mean? I think he is some type of scout or coach nowadays, which is really cool. So I definitely wanted to scoop that up. Just PC purpose, like I said. If you guys have any Delaware guys, you know what I mean, definitely let me know in the comments below. Next cards I pick up here, some Campus Rush. I think this might be my Hawaii set, man. I was looking for a couple Hawaii autos that I did not have for my set, so we will see here. Campus Rush, that's dope. But yes, these are the two I picked up. I did not have Nish. I butcher his last name. We're just gonna go with Nish. He was a slot receiver. I don't know what really happened, man. I don't know if he had like a downfall at Hawaii. I never really transferred. Nothing really happened. I didn't own this card, so I scooped that up. And then I have a ton of Logan Taylor cards, but I just really wanted this card just because if you guys follow me, I'm finding religion and things like that. He put the cross on there. I think that's really dope inscription. So I wanted to scoop this up for my Hawaii PC. And then last card here I picked up. Once again, man, I appreciate all you guys who like, comment, and subscribe, man. Definitely, if you're not subscribed, give me a follow. Share some of my stuff, man. I'm on the road to 100. Last card I picked up here is this Mike Adams out of 99. Mike Adams was a safety in the league, but he also went to the University of Delaware, so I scooped this up for my PC. Once again, appreciate all you guys. Let me know in the comments what card you like that I picked up. Are you guys fans of this home field advantage set? Let me know in the comments, man. Appreciate all you guys. Stay blessed.